What is this? Train car that's come off the tracks. There's the wheels. I'm back out in western Minnesota, northwest Minnesota, Glacial Ridge National Wildlife Refuge on a bitter cold day. It's not that bad, 20 below this morning, 21 below, probably up to a balmy 15 below now. But the big thing is there's very little wind, just kind of a light wind right now. Why am I here? I don't know. I wanted to get away, especially in a place where there's nobody around. And yeah, what are my goals? I said this in my last video from Glacial Ridge National Wildlife Refuge. There's got to be gyrfalcon around here. There's so many sharp-tailed grouse, prairie chickens, so much food. There's got to be a gyrfalcon here somewhere. That's my dream shot, dream sighting, I should say. Some of you may laugh at this one, but gray partridge. Yeah, I know they're not native, but they're naturalized, and in Minnesota, they're pretty much only found regularly up in the far northwest here. Other than that, snow buntings, snowy owl, of course, always snowy owl. So I'm on my favorite road right now, and I've had them here the last 2 times I've been here, but not today. So I'll check again tomorrow morning. It's just nice being out. And I may not even click the shutter on this trip. Well, that's not true. I actually did already. Sharp-tailed grouse up in a tree. But even if I don't click the shutter, it'll be nice just getting out and exploring this lonely part of Minnesota. I'm also probably just going to go and drive around some other empty parts of the county, Polk County, see what I find. I always stop and check these crabapple trees at this abandoned farmstead just near the refuge, but outside of it. And I've had some cool stuff here. Pileated woodpecker, pine grosbeaks, cedar waxwings. Today I had wild turkey, a sharp-tailed grouse in the top of one of these crab apples. Didn't stick around. Then I got a little closer, and there was an American robin at 20 below zero feeding on these crab apples. They always produce something. I guess in a landscape where there's not a lot of winter fruit, it's a magnet. My bubbler got too warm, so I gotta chill it. Feels cold. Minutes later, I found this coyote hightailing it off to the east. And of course, there's plenty of food out there. Rabbits, hares, prairie chickens, sharp-tailed grouse. Prairie chickens are doing really well in western Minnesota, but they are not native to the state. They came in the 1850s, roughly, with agriculture. They're much more adaptable to cropland than sharp-tailed grouse. Prairie chickens were pretty cool. An hour and a half earlier, I had met Robert from California, and he's heading to the Saxon Bog. Yes, my Saxon Bog. And he was really open to find some prairie chickens, and I ended up finding a little flock of 5, and they are more tolerant and tame than the sharp-tailed grouse. So I called him and waiting to hear if he got them. Now I'm heading to Chirac, Minnesota, and look for snowy owls. Sounds like a biblical name, Chirac. Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. It's pretty much just agricultural land of the Red River Valley, but there's been some reports of snowies in that area. So I'm gonna check it out. Beautiful light, so we kind of need to get some flight shots in this beautiful light. Okay, I just turned down this road just out of, because I saw power poles further down, and I see something white flying off the edge of the road. It was a snowy owl, and it was landed out in the field, being harassed by a crow right now, but bad light, long ways out. I'll see if I can get on the other side of it. There's very few roads out here. I'll see what we can do. I'm going to stick with it a while because, hey, a snowy owl is a snowy owl. I've lost sight of it right now. It is cold. Looks to be a very white and very small snowy owl, which would make you presume it's a male. Crows have left. He's still out there. I'm just gonna have to wait it out. There's no power poles for him to land on, so he'll probably just fly around the tundra here. Switch to my winter coat. I'm gonna try and get some eye level shots of this snow level shots. I'm guessing there's probably many snowy owls in northwest Minnesota every winter. It's very tundra-like, and just from recent records, it seems like that is about as consistent a place to find them as any in the state. That's why you should never chimp while you're in the field. I was looking at my eye level, snow level photos. I mean, literally for like maybe 30 seconds, I just kind of got in the car to warm up, looked back out in the field, and he was gone. So I missed any flight shots. I gotta try and find him again. Got a couple hours of daylight left, no place to hide, but there's also, that means you have to look everywhere on the tundra of northwest Minnesota. Oh, my fingers are frozen. Okay, I found him, and it looks like there might be a second one. So, giddy up. Watch for traffic. Non-existent traffic. Okay, I lost him again. This is where having two people would really help out. One could keep an eye on it. I don't know. What's the matter with you, Sparky? Anyway, he's actively hunting, so that's a good thing. But there's not a lot of roads here to keep track of him, so... Here. Let's stop and scan here again. Now it's a waiting game. I've got that very white snowy owl, but he's about a quarter mile out in this field, and boy, the light's getting better and better. But he'd have to fly here in the next hour. And yeah, so I'm a little bored. I've been texting my wife and my kids, my friend Parker in North Carolina, and I'm pretty much out of food, so I can't just eat and snack. But it could be worth it, all worth it. It's getting colder, it's probably back down to 10 below, 15 below. Well, he finally flew out here. Not any closer. But yeah, I tried some more eye level shooting, and yeah, the heat shimmer now off the snow is, yeah, not good. So I think I got my best shots I'm gonna get of this owl. Oh, just a gorgeous bird. I'm tempted to come back here first thing in the morning. But definitely he thinks this is tundra because he's sitting on the ground on the snow, not these. There's a few telephone poles down here, but no. But man, right now, if he would just fly by right here, oh, that would be sweet. Well, maybe I'll wait another half hour. But he just sat there, and I had to be content just watching him quarter mile out in the field. All right, heading to Wong's Chinese Buffet and then to the hotel for the night. See you tomorrow. On the way home, a little south of Key West, I found another snowy owl. I sat and watched him, enjoyed the show. This one had a lot more black on it, possibly a female, possibly a young one.
what it feels like outside on bare skin. This is your wind chill factor. Lots of 40s to even 50 below. Winter was at minus 54.
22 below zero, minus 39 wind chill. Gonna be hit minus 40 here soon. Well, the van did start. I've let it warm up for about 20 minutes, but the windshield is still frosted and I don't have seat warmers. My booty is cold. Much better, more appropriate for 40 below wind chill. Looking for any sign of prairie chickens. Whew. Prairie chickens or gray partridge or sharp-tailed grouse out on this crazy cold morning. You may be wondering why I'm shooting without my lens hood. Well, there was a viral video a while ago that showed that your lens hood can trap a little bit of warm air when you get out of the car, and that can lead to soft photos. It dissipates quickly, but why risk it? So now when I jump out of the car, I don't have that trapped warm air in the lens hood. And theoretically, I should get sharper images right off the bat. Rolling into Key West, Minnesota. Well, I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere because I was hoping for spring break. Yeah, Key West. I don't see any beach, any bikinis, any beer. A lot of nothing. Oh, Key to the West. I get it now. Okay. Just driving around this section, kind of nondescript farmland in northwest Minnesota that produced snowy owl and a little flock of very skittish gray partridge or Hungarian partridge. And yeah, oh, they're frustrating. It's so hard to get a good photo of them. They just bolt the second they see you, and they can run fast, and they always fly away, of course, away from you. So I got some butt shots. And this morning, flock of snow buntings. And they put on a nice show for me. They were a smaller flock, but they had found a bare spot of soil where the wind had swept it clean, and picking at wind-blown weed seeds, I'm guessing. Snow buntings nest in the tundra, above the tree line up in the Arctic, and they come south, quote unquote, to the upper Midwest and the Plains states, highly adapted to the cold. They will even at night sometimes burrow down in the snow because snow is a great insulator. I've only seen that a couple times, but what a neat behavior. I'll just cruise back to Glacial Ridge through Key West and see if I can find more gray partridge and more snowy owls, because I cannot find this snowy owl today. But that's the way it goes. Good luck, buddy. It's gonna warm up in a few days. Red Lake River. Direct to Hudson Bay. Red fox just sunning itself on this bitterly cold day. Look like a nice cozy spot. Let me get a few photos before he took off. Actually, I drove up ahead and kind of hid behind the van and got a few shots. This is our latest book with my publishing company, Stone Ridge Press. Kim Eckert's 5th edition of his Birder's Guide to Minnesota. Been test driving it a little bit on this trip. Yeah, it's a good book. Lots of tips. Oh, it's too cold. Oh, far too brutal. I think I'm gonna head for home. Yeah, why do I come out here? Maybe saw 15 species, maybe total, but some cool ones, right? And there's always that chance for gyrfalcon. But yeah, greater prairie chicken, gray partridge, sharp-tailed grouse, snowy owls, had 2 snowy owls. Chance to get away for a little bit and explore a lesser known part of Minnesota, especially in the winter. And it's only about a 4-hour drive from my house. I just do a overnight. Yep, so no gyrfalcon this time again, but hey, I'll be back. My last find of the trip was where this coyote had gone out in the field, heard a vole under the snow, probably leapt up high into the air, nose first down and dove down into the snow. Hopefully, buddy, you got a vole. Well, take care, everybody. We'll see you on the next Shooting with Sparky adventure.